What?
Okay, good Monday morning, everyone. It's Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets. We're going to sign into TradeGATEHub. Listen, the way it's been going, 24-hour trading, if you will, always with the future, futures, all the different financial products. The market never sleeps. It used to be an old adage for people who wanted to work harder. There's an adage in our firm, hungry dogs run faster, but now it's 24/7. You got to pick your niche. You got to know yourself. You can't get suffocated by everything. You have to stick to a plan and you have to be disciplined. And this type of week with the markets, basically the middle of summer, it's no different. Markets are making big moves. This is an earnings week, a big earnings week, some Fed speak. And the reason we say that is we sign into TradeGATEHub, keeping in mind that as I sign into TradeGATEHub at the TradeView market site, this one tab that we sign into, TradeGATEHub, I log in, my password's there, and I'm in. Okay, so TradeGATEHub, good morning, everyone. By the way, thanks for sharing. Great stuff. Quality over quantity, that's what we always want to do. I appreciate everybody sharing. So that one tab of TradeGATEHub brings you to our red YouTube channel, over 800 videos of Coach and I, an esteemed guest. Please listen. If you do anything, go back and watch our videos of our guests. These are people that move markets, that have resumes that I used to strive for. So please do that. As we have 800 videos, 3,000 subscribers. That's just one tab right here. So we also have top news if you want for the room. Trust me, right there. We have the stocks. You don't know more Yahoo Finance. You don't have to listen to anybody if you don't want to. What you do is you go into the stock page. You go New York stocks today. What's up the most? We go, all right, Yelp. Yelp's up the most. Look at that. So I punch up a chart of Yelp right there. I go and I could scan out in different time frames. Then I might go to the trading room and I might ask anybody that's in the room, what's up with Yelp? Yelp, boom. And I'll answer. All right. Maybe something with Yelp has to do with option flow. Let's look at it right now. At least I'm here to give you the reasons and the reasons why. So it looks like Yelp. Yelp gains as Goldman upgrades the buy. There you go. That's Yelp. Okay. And if I also wanted to do that, I could have also gone to my other news feed and we could have gone to Yelp. So actually, I did know why Yelp was up. I was acting being facetious, if you will. So here, Yelp best levels upgraded right there. The Goldman 47 from 38 to 47. It's a short stock. It's a short squeeze stock to a degree, the double whammy. So that should have been part of your play, as well as the list of other stocks that I'm going to mention in a second. But what is that? FV. Oh, okay. So back into TradeGATEHub. This one tab, as I said, of TradeGATEHub just brings you to everything. This basically basic universe. You just want to go into you want to see what cryptos are doing? Go TradeGATEHub mobile. What's crypto doing on the day? Had a nice pullback, by the way, after it made a nice move up. All right, there we go. So I see crypto, and then I'm going to go, okay, what's going on with crypto? I'm going to go BTC, fear, greed. What's the Bitcoin fear, greed index at right now? Let's do that, and let's do latest. So the Bitcoin fear greed index is what, 54 over 50. So they're pulling back a little bit. That's fine. Here it is going back all the other coins. So my point being is if I go through this process, it's not the only process. It's certainly not the best process. It's a process that's familiar to me and lets me execute my plan in my trading style. Like I say 1,000 times, I'm never going to get tired of saying it. The last thing you have to worry about in TradeGATEHub is what financial instruments are moving and why. Good morning, Coach. It's up to you to know why. For example, we bring up a stock today, Oprah. All right, what Oprah do? Oprah Winfrey. What's Oprah do the last couple of days? Stairs. I know one thing. It went the stairs up, elevator down. So here's Oprah right here. Okay. Range, price action, and news. That's what it had. So a stock that went from 28 to 17 basically gave back, so third day down, maybe I didn't catch it. The bottom, I mean, the area of least support, what I see right here, and I'm not just saying that of convenience. It might have went lower. To me, it seemed like where I would have thought about it, but wait, hold on, let's go to the weekly. Advanced trading here with Mike Fee. So the 208 day. I would have thought about it at 1920, but it went a lot lower. What was the low today? 18. So 1920 was probably the spot where it's settling now, but it really flushed everybody out. Doesn't matter. Oprah has range, price, action, and movement. And that's just one of the stocks that we trade in TradeGATEHub, predicated upon sentiment, option flow, price, action, range, and volume. I mean, that's nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. If there's one person in a food truck and there's two food trucks, there's one person there. One truck has two people, the other truck has 500. I understand there's some humanitarians and everything. Tony Pistachio, bear with me. Probably got a bad fill. With that being said, what was my line? Oprah. Okay, price, action, range. That's what we're here to play. So, getting back to what the beginning of the week of the plan is. I had a good thought, so I'll get back into it. Okay, here we go. No summer doldrum here. Why is it no summer doldrum? Because first of all, option activity and sentiment has really been paying off. A lot of things has been really working. Gerard, if you want to post any, you can. That MGM had worked nicely. That Riven had worked nicely. Where was I doing all that option for? Really good plays. That Shopify worked really well. ARC worked really well. Redfin, all of them. Roku, a lot of good option flows. Wait, so that's what we're going to wait for. As the macro chart of the S&P is posted right there, as we always post, especially on a Monday. And BBIO, you know what? That was one. That was one was percolating and it worked. Listen, we want to talk about pricing, range, action, and volume. BBIO had option activity. This is where the XBI is. Not the active. Oh, look, the XBI broke out today. Interesting. Where's CRISPR? CRISPR. You know what? The stock just freaking can't get going. If I was short this stock, it'd be up freaking 40 points. What about Nutella? Nutella might be coming on the rail here as a laggard. Keep an eye on it. Edit with these gene therapy stocks. I digress. Edit. I might have an eye on that. Nutella. I'm sorry. BBIO had it. Okay, Goldman sentiment indicator as we're going into earnings season. As Kramer said a couple of times, the setup into earnings isn't really ideal as stocks like Nevada or ON Semiconductor. The banks have actually sold off on earnings. So sentiment again, but keep in mind that position is stretched. So it's up to you to have to play it. But as I post options this week, everything should be focused around before, during, and after, considering the VIX is a little bit abated. So you're going to get the moves, but you're going to have to play these moves in pieces unless things pick up. Okay. Goldman Sachs conversation they're having with clients. Read it on your own time. I say it in all due respect. BKI, interesting. BKI. I know that stock. Oh, look at BKI. How to do it. BKI, Gerard posting. Man, he's really getting. Gerard, he's almost like Lewis. You got to start posting more aggressively. Sector sentiment, some of it mixed, some of it's a little bit elevated, but keeping in mind that I just posted before, and it is sentiment, but it might wash out a little bit as people may take profits on a Monday morning. There's extreme greed. So it's up to, what are they getting greedy upon? They're still getting greedy upon the big 8 stocks. Plug, I shorted, do that. Look at that later. But just listen, go over this after. I'm really proud of the guys that are really starting to get it. I can't deny the fact that everybody has put in their time. And what's even better for me is that I think I'm articulating correctly on what's moving and sometimes even why. And I do post a lot of things. Sometimes it's fast and furious of what I've been told, not the complaint about, but what I really like is that I'm building a lot of tools for everybody in order for them to build their own toolbox and to know what, to know how they're going to trade. So, I don't know either. And, I don't proclaim what to know. I just proclaim to know where to go. And that's the least I could do for you. So Coach does it always at 9:30 in the morning. I'm doing it here, posting trades all day. Planeteer was the one. Where's Planeteer now? He's still taking it up. And Planeteer, I even listen for those that I have some private feeds, but for those that should follow my Twitter feed, and I bet it was on the general Jesus feed today, and you should start following at least because the ones that he posts on his feed are fewer and far between. Excuse me. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
Okay. Where is the option flow from the Jesus feed? Jesus, Jesus. I'm a Catholic, pretty strong Catholic too. And I'm quoting Jesus all the time. So I really must believe in the feed if I'm being sacrilegious about 19,000 times a day saying, Jesus, bail me out, when I really mean it's option flow. Okay. Early mixed option, Planeteer. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the public feed. This is the public Jesus feed. See, this one has 277 followers. That's because it's a private paid subscription. But if you go to the public Jesus feed, the guy's a player. He's got $1.50. So here, 34 minute. There's Planeteer options. I mean, he posts the real good ones. It's not just, it's not just I'm not privy to any more information. I just basically know where to get it. It may be better. I don't necessarily say faster, but I also has how to disseminate it faster. That's also what I'm here to relate to you today. But point being is the public Jesus feed didn't really post that much today, as 12 hours ago was basically this morning. But the one that he did post is Planeteer. And what are the people posting? Planeteer reach a new 52-week high. What? Football exchange. All right. So option flow, most important. Deutsche Bank bearish. So this happened 56 minutes ago. Basically, this is a dissertation of what's going on so far in the morning, give or take a half an hour. Mixed earnings flow out there this morning, a bullish bias with sweepers not coming after anything in particular. They're throwing darts. Isolated sweets and concept sentiment on the warm side, but a nice rinse in the VIX or some VIX strength. But now the VIX came back, so the VIX is pulled back. Is wiped out a little bit. Question, and one thing I want to say again is part of the plan this week. These are, by the way, should be the Bible. It costs nothing. These are the top 35 stocks of relative strength. Everybody should be going through every one of these stocks to know why and what stocks are tag-alongs. And listen, it's no surprise. CMG, we trade it. Now we trade it. D-Dog, we're in it. PNW, cybersecurity, Elf Beauty Supply, tried to fight it. Rambus AI. You know what? If you look at these stocks with relative strength, the majority are kind of newer best of breeds. I don't see Apple, I don't see Microsoft, I see Adobe, I get it. TTD is basically new, LI Auto somewhat. So all should be the list on relative strength, which I do post. Also, economic calendar. That's all you need. Boom. And if you missed the economic calendar, save it, pin it, or whatever, put it on your computer, or worst comes to worst, or at least best comes to best comes to worst, go to the YouTube channel and go back to every day of what we talked about. Today's Monday. You should know that I put amount of data on Monday. And if you don't, now you do. Okay. Also, economic calendar. Here's the earnings list. I mean, come on. What do we have? Tesla, Netflix, Bank of America, stocks that could potentially put you in a different tax bracket if on the right or wrong side. Best of the breeds in every area. Tesla, Netflix, Bank of America, Schwab, my lord, Morgan Stanley. Let's look at Goldman Sachs. Where's the big daddy? Okay, coming right into Morgan Stanley. I don't think that looks that healthy. What did JP Morgan do? JP and the boys after earnings on Friday or Thursday, whatever it is. All right, it was the shake and bake, the washout. Good showing. And as coach believed, I asked me, it might have been an airline, it might have been JP Morgan. Is this over? It was just basic profit taking. It did have nice volume, but certainly taking out, I believe, which was yesterday's close or yesterday's high, 150, 140. It's above that, new 52-week highs, and it got that rinse out with volume and then goes up again. There's going to be a lot of chasing involved. So there's JP Morgan with Goldman Sachs and with Morgan Stanley's earnings coming up as I posted right here. All right, Bank of America, Goldman, J&J. Oh, what are you going to do with this thing? Nobody wants it. Acted well. I sold it well. J&J, Halliburton, AXP, banks, still Nokia. Nokia had pre-announced the other day, I believe. Nokia did pre-announce. There's Nokia. Oh, my God. Buy 4 million Nokia. 3 days ago was 437. Now it's 385. Not enough juice in the punch bowl. There's 3 dates down here. It bounces. No interest, Nokia. You might as well buy, a Cabbage Patch Kid. All right, Nokia, no good. Next, as we say, Nokia, no good, but did pre-announce. Schlumberger, Parabolic, FCX, see if they unwind those calls that they were buying for all the past 3 months. DHI, Behemoth, Las Vegas Sands, Behemoth, SAP, Behemoth, Wall, Newmont. We're going to see if those upgrades, Lewis. if they held any water on Newmont coming into earnings. AU acting better, GFI, coach's favorite stock, and it should be because it has range price action. Actually, not. It's mine. Every time it makes that move. See, any other gold stock, GOLD, which I sold actually on a Thursday. I might buy more today. I'm not sure, but it's clear. It's clear which one they want. Is anyone out there? AU, NEM, the old AVX, Nougat, even the triple ETFs. But the ones they go after are GFI, man. That's a sexy stock. For some reason, they like to rip this freaking thing, but that's the one. I would say it's probably not the best of breed, it's the sexiest, but we'll see what Newmont does. We'll see how that acts. All right, so I'll leave it there. I don't want to talk too long. It is a Monday morning, and not that it matters of me talking any longer. I'm saying, it's a long week, and I don't want to get too biased on what I say because I don't have an opinion yet. I'm going, thank God, by price action and sentiment. But keeping in mind that these earnings are, this should be part of the plan. I use some poor analogies sometimes. Sometimes I play hopscotch. Monday morning is standing on, I think the hopscotch is 1, 1, 2, and then something. Today you're on 1 foot. You know what I mean? You're going into, hopefully by Wednesday, which is the earnings play, you'll be on 2 feet and have some nice powder after playing some smart moves. And then after earnings, just be smart and check out the price action. Not that day, as evidenced by JP Morgan, maybe so much afterwards, because the smart money is really afterwards. Smart money, as I always say, even in the morning, it's in the afternoon. And it's really where a stock winds up. It's not where it starts. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the telecast, for lack of a better term. Always in complaints, comments, and questions, encouraged, no matter what. I got a thick skin. As you don't make fun of Tony P, that's the only thing as well. Please make sure this type of week coming into earnings, log into the TradeView market site, get a demo. If you don't, ask anybody on the site. We'll be more than happy to help you. Like I said, if TradeGATEHub gives you all that experience, please punch in and know about the site instead of about TradeView and why TradeView. Execution with support. Where's the company? About TradeView. Let's go right here. Our story, our team. Where's our team? There's our team. There's Mike V. There he is. I'm proud to be an executive. I really am. But I wasn't, you know what? There's the team right there. Hell of a freaking team. You know what? Everybody has been here 20 years, over 10, 15, 12, 15. I give or take, guys, no disrespect. So everybody's been here over a decade. And that says a lot about what we execute, about what we believe in it, and where we're going. So once again, thanks for tuning in.